Damn. You know, she got to be an incredible poker player if she's still able to act sleepy right now. That's crazy.
Ms. Meal? Miss Meal!
Huh?
Do you recall what you said earlier? I don't recall what happened 5 seconds ago. Who are you? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhongfa.
Huh?
You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhongfa. Come on, do it again, do it again. Ah. Ms. Cammy Meal!
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did?
No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
I make that kind of boo-boo all the time.
You can't spell boo-boo without boob. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Maybe one that involves whipping? Very well. Ms. Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth?
There's two good SpongeBob references in the chat that I have to call out because I always have to.
Mm-hmm.
We've got boo-boos, eh? And then boo-boo keys, which is a really good one.
Well, all right, Miss Meal.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to press that statement and get valuable information from it.
From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self.
How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Ms. Meal, wake up! She fell asleep. Again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
Alright, for shits and giggles, I gotta know.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if we press one of these nothing statements?
Hold it!
Ms. Meal, wake up!
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you do something about this flight attendant this instant! Why ask me to wake her when you can finally put that whip to an appropriate use?
Enforcement fights against Trent, balance himself. Oh yeah, okay.
Hold it!
Miss Meal! How many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
I'm awake. Oh.
No! What did you whip me for, sir?
Oh. What did I miss?
A poor detective being on the receiving end of a lash in your stead.
Really? Oh. Sorry about that.
You can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony.
Alright, let's take a good look at our evidence here. 5 to 6 using alone. Yeah, suitcase, Virginia cloth. Oh, left in the flight attendant's room at 5:40.
Yeah, but that was what's her name?
Yeah, but that means she
Yeah,
would have come in
wrote
there at
about
some
that.
point. So she wouldn't have been alone.
Oh,
the entire
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's tenuous, but could be something.
Give it a shot. Hey.
It's good.
I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
Nice.
Huh? A receipt? For what?
Got the receipts, bitch.
It's for the suitcase Mr. Nero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Mr. Nero.
Yes, I'm here too now, I guess.
Damn.
Wow.
Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have locked her up by now.
I requested that she be present as a witness, so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Mr. Nero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendant's room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Meal there at the time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.?
Just fully gone.
Miss Cammy Meal!
Huh? The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know?
Do you take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true.
To be fair, so many more too
But not
convenient
impossible.
to be true have happened in Ace Attorney, but sure.
Uh-huh.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out?
Okay.
Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. But you think then maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too.
We're past that part, Candy.
She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know? And the shop, I think. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Chrono Wizard just said, was there a witness to being passed out in the bathroom, Miss Meal? Sailor Jupiter?
That's really good. God damn. One of the all-time great stories.
Please leave Miss Ternero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden?
So, madam, this is a Wendy's. Said she'd be like, Rhoda be shopping.
Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never
Oh,
mind.
shit.
But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kinda like...
I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. We're so over.
Huh, so I guess you're not interested in anyone then.
I was gonna say, so you're aromantic asexual.
Wait, except for Gumshoe, who did appreciate it.
Oh!
Why don't I see
Assorted-
the Gumshoe ship art? Chat.
Assorted Mile High affair.
In the Miles High Club.
Now's not the time for this sort of talk.
All right. You're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. I think maybe you should
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Exactly. I'm in charge of the elevator key card in the shop, you know. At least start talking about this. Because this is how we're gonna get her.
And what are you in charge of, Ms. Meal?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Aw, but I spend so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility.
Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Virginian. She's the only one on this flight who is fluent.
Oh, you mean that kind of... Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Yeah, so I'm really good at Virginian.
It's an incredible... Like, just saying you're really good at language is very funny to me. I'm really good at Spanish.
That's my job.
Mm-hmm.
She's fluent in Virginian.
We knew this.
Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Virginian?
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Virginia.
Very interesting.
Oh, okay. This is different. And some Virginian
And some
stuff.
Virginian
Okay,
stuff.
that's got to be something.
It's the
Yeah,
the
document
certificate.
Virginian.
That's
Cool.
one.
Objection! So, you're the only one in this flight crew that speaks Virginian. Is that correct?
God fucking damn it.
Oh, Yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while.
Was that the first time we saw her, like, actually do a yawn? That's crazy, because that's incredible. They should have been doing that the whole time.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginia is you, Ms. Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Alif Red could not have occurred.
Girl.
Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you!
Oh, shit.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Wait. Was she blowing thick bubbles the whole time?
Uh-oh.
She's actually
it's
not
all coming
sleepy,
together.
chat?
She's not actually sleepy.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
The plot thickens.
That's actually a really good twist on, like, Japanese anime tropes and shit.
It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation, after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
First you do this, spin around, stop! Double take 3 times.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
Also, Chet Manley gifted $2 saying, plot twist, she was woke the whole time. Oh, shit.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling,
I'm too hot to go to jail.
Damn.
She got me on that one.
you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring.
Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member?
Stop trying to deflect. I mean, I know she's the only other person that it could have been, but you're fucked.
After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
Again, because of the joke we just made, I thought woke was what was in parentheses.
For woke purposes.
Oh shit.
She just blew bubbles at us.
These bubble beams.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Ooh.
She's Bubble Man.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a Bubble Man in Mega Man?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Mr. Nero who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Mr. Nero from the very beginning. Probably something at the crime scene. Is it the suitcase?
Yeah, I mean, that's my thought. Oh, yeah, if she put the body in the suitcase, I mean, that's... Oh, I bet she put the body in the suitcase knowing that Rhoda buys a suitcase every day. And so she was trying to get her to buy that suitcase. Which is wild, because again, you would notice if there was the weight of a dead body in the suitcase as you strolled it back to you.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, wow, this is a heavy suitcase, almost like there's a dead body inside.
I do think that is it.
The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so?
Oh shit. She's pulling the fuck out of Captain Hugo.
He's like, The only way all of these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Mr. Nero for the murder. Mr. Nero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. It's very sad. She is a very, very, very sad woman.
Hey!
But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body?
I'm still in the room, you know.
Did anyone hear just a very pathetic sound just now?
Oh.
That would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time, too. I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
I mean, so it didn't get caught?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. What special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone? Who the victim was, because he's an Interpol agent?
My guess is actually where the murder took place, because if they were in Virginian... or in Zhengfa, I guess?
Oh, it could be an international crime.
Yeah.
The special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane.
I was gonna say, isn't this the fact that this is a closed room? That this is a closed room? Yeah, I think this is the fact that because there's a limited amount of suspects, if someone else doesn't get it pinned on them, it keeps her under suspicion.
Yeah. Good point.
No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do,
ever since 9/11.
the chances... Yes, that is true. The chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Mr. Nero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Mr. Nero or myself, but you, Ms. Cammy Meal. Only you and you alone could be the killer. She's not impressed.
And? Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Ugh. I got soap in my mouth. Ugh. I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence.
This is a cool new
And isn't
game.
there a piece of... And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
His phone is missing.
Yeah,
assume.
we don't know where the
Oh
phone is.
yeah, that is unexplained yet.
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we?
Well, the phone was on the front of his body and his back was hit the ground, so probably not.
Franziska, I'd like to ask you for your assistance.
Throw Gumshoe off the top of the staircase. What?
Already done?
With pleasure.
Why?
You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Oh shit.
Of course I do.
Agent Hick's phone! It's ringing from somewhere, sir!
I hear it, Detective. Now, where is it coming from? It's coming from... It's coming from Cammy Meal's chest area.
I was kind of hoping it would get louder as we got closer to it. Don't have directional sat. They really gonna let me leave? Oh! It actually is in here, holy shit.
Alright, there you go.
The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
Okay, we didn't get to acknowledge this earlier, but this fucking box marked fabulous fucking rules.
Fabulous!
It's so good. It's so good.
Is that a solid gold
Rubik's Cube?
Rubik's Cube?
I think so.
Which is just always solved all
Yes.
the time because it's all gold.
I'm so good at this Rubik's Cube, guys!
So good. God damn
Let's
it.
see to be over here.
Look elsewhere, sir.
The ringing is coming from somewhere around here.
But it's not here, sir.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone?
Because it's gonna be into Nero's. The ringing's coming from in here, sir.
What? No, it can't be.
This has gotta be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir? Apparently I can't read again.
Gumshoe, you never
Miss-
could.
Oh, yeah. It's Miss Tenero's.
God, somebody answer the phone. I'm dying. What? Thank
Yeah,
you.
damn. This is the longest ringtone.
I can't stand a phone left ringing. It drives me up the wall.
Leave no phone unanswered, detective.
Leave no phone unturned.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone?
I mean, you could just lie.
It'd be really funny if you did, yeah.
Yeah, be like, I found it in your locker. She's like,
That's what
what?
he-
No, you
you know
didn't.
That's what he should do, see if
Yeah.
he can catch her there.
Like, what? No, I put it in Mr. Damn it, got me again!
Ah.
Because you just told me, fox boy.
I found it in the flight attendant's room. In Miss Tenero's locker.
What? What?
Rhoda Tenero!
I don't know anything about the phone! It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Miss Von Karma, was it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
Wait! I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the key card. When the killer went to steal the key card, they conveniently stashed their cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection!
This is related to the key card, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that.
Ha!
The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore.
What should I do? Franziska's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point.
I just realized that Zinc LeBlanc is still standing in this room, and that's just very funny.
So, can I go now, or why am I still here?
Also, wait, did they move the giant statue?
They did,
Oh, shit.
Apparently they did.
because they needed
It's
to
very
get to
light.
the blood underneath it.
Oh, duh, I forgot about that.
All right then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it.
No, I just got games.
Do you have games on your phone?
What now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What?
Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Do 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 do. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this.
Okay. Oh, it's one of those slide-out phones.
Slide it out! This must be the switch that opens the phone.
Fuck yeah.
When did they start putting keyboards like these into cell phones?
Edgeworth, at the time this game takes place, they've been doing it for a really long time.
Yeah?
Hey, this is one of those computer cell phones that they started selling recently. You know, computer cell phones.
Computer cell phones?
Yeah,
Don't be ridiculous, detective.
yeah, it's got a computer in it, and it's a cell phone. Neat, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
All you need in a phone is the phone part, nothing more.
Wow.
Okay, boomer.
I'm guessing yours can't even send out email. Talk about inconvenient.
Do you have a problem with what I do and do not care for, detective?
No, sir. As they say, As my mother always said, simple is best.
Also, why on the arrows is the top one a fucking cross instead of an arrow?
It does kind of look like that, yeah. That is very silly.
This is the Jesus button.
Okay, camera.
Ah, it's a camera lens. To think of it. I wonder. How exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures?
Again, it's so wild. It's so wild that they had to describe that a phone can take pictures. This game was made after cell phones had pictures on them. That's crazy. Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about that kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler.
But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
Ah, I'll find a way, don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
The LCD screen on the inside and outside are broken. That's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Francisca, your phone, if you please.
Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now.
Boom.
This is...
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the Elite Red's nowhere in this pic, sir.
This has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ouch. She's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks' killer, sir.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use?
I mean, this also wasn't here.
What's all this?
Forgot you were here.
This is why I am still here.
Yeah.
Oh! They are cargo shipped from Virginia to Zhangfa. So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhangfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Can you tell me what's in the box?
It was Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Wow, you had quite a few of her heads then.
She is like Hydra.
Cut one off, another grows back. Two more grow back.
They
in
are
their
big
place.
cultural exports.
Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Virginian. It says... It is cloth in English.
Wow, Virginian, such a beautiful language.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer... What? What is the scary face?
That was good.
Ms. Meal.
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Huh. Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
The Virginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. The cloth, right?
Oh, yes, if the cloth matches that, that's where she got it from. Boom.
Yeah. Take that! Because no one would have been able to get it
Right.
when it was unloaded.
And what is that supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood that had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And then where did it go? But then I came back to where did it come from? Cotton-eyed Joe. And now I finally have found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Jungfar had cloth written on it. In Virginian, that is. Oh, nobody else would have been able to
Yeah,
understand that it was...
the thing is, she was the one who could have known it was cloth in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That was a very poorly syntaxed sentence.
Mm.
It ended with a dangling participle. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Virginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Meal.
That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use.
Nah, because the one next to it said bed sheets, and they could have used that one. You got fucked.
When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Virginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
Okay, well, they
The
don't
one
need
that says bed sheets.
They don't need to make us do this.
Take that!
Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir.
Very, very good, detective.
Thank you, sir.
I knew Hooked on Phonics would work. Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
Does Hooked on Phonics still exist?
I'm sure in some capacity.
Get hooked on phonics.
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, which I am not, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, the killer chose to use some Virginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
I just looked it up. Hooked on Phonics does still exist.
Wow.
A very updated website
Wow.
with moving pieces and everything.
Wow.
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Well, Miles has seen The Wizard of Oz.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfa.
That's right. That is why the Virginian cloth was used. And the only Virginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Camille. You and you alone.
Aww. That's cute.
It's fucking Piccolo protecting Gohan from Nappa. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhangfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhangfa?
Let's see this breakdown. Come on.
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble.
His face, goddamn. That was crazy, sir. What a nice.
What a wild dream we both just had together.
Objection!
Very good.
Let's head back. I hear your next case is against this new attorney named Phoenix Wright. We got to go get ready for it.
Mail-in gifted it. I was saying, Pridge, your assessment, was this a first or second degree murder? I mean, gotta be first, right? I guess it was heat of the moment.
It's heat of the moment, but like,
but she's also doing.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to. She is trying to kill him. Yeah. I mean, she's screwed either way because he's an Interpol agent.
True.
So first or second probably doesn't matter, because she just killed an international law enforcement officer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
While in a plane.
We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Very good, Detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we approach the topic, she just starts foaming at the mouth. That was scary, sir. Think she's got rabbis?
Rabies, Detective. But yes, maybe. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure. The ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Is it a transformer, sir?
Oh no, we've been inside Starscream this whole time.
Very good. Mr. Edgeworth! I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that... Well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
Oh, no.
That's...
Instantly. Mercy.
Damn.
You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No! I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
That'll be $1,200.
What?
What? Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Ooh, give it to Gumshoe. You can he wants it.
I know.
He can't
That's
afford
true.
it, and it can be the first ever nice thing you've done for him.
No, we could just say that's his bonus for the year, and then not actually give him more money.
Edgeworth uses this as a tax write-off somehow. Now, I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go.
Even in space.
Can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir. But boy, it was fun.
Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Franziska?
Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. So is she still an attorney, or is she an Interpol agent now? Like, what's going on with her job?
I think she's an Interpol agent.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think she does. I don't think she is a practicing lawyer
lawyer
at this point in time.
Fair.
Damn, nice. Well, she wasn't very good at it.
And honestly, the whip works better as a government official anyway.
Yeah,
As a law enforcement officer.
that's true.
Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir. Why?
Franziska.
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am?
You are Franziska von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing...
Hero?
Pierrot? What is that word?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen
I
that
think,
word.
I think that's that. I think that's that detective.
Poirot. Great
S-
games, I hear.
A stock comic character of old French pantomime, usually having a whitened face and wearing loose white clothes. Wow!
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
I've
Commedia
seen-
dell'arte
I've seen
character.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's pronounced Pierrot.
Huh.
Yeah, Pierrot. Or Pierrot. Pierrot. Okay.
A dancing Pierrot living her life on the name and fame of her invincible father. Living on the name and fame of her invincible father built.
True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
I would say the opposite, in fact.
What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes. I suppose you can.
Plus, there is another agent on this case with me.
Oh, another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate.
It feels kind of fucked up that they're talking about successful arrest rates because it implies that there are incorrect arrest rates.
He does whatever is necessary to get arrests.
That seems like a bad thing.
Who knows? You may even run into him one day.
Is this the guy we're gonna run into next case?
Maybe. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
What did you say?
Please forgive me! Oh, God!
Detective Gumshoe, I want to...
You don't have to say it, sir. It's the thought that...
No, I can do this. Come on, Edgeworth, you've trained for this moment. I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Close enough. Aw, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Ho ho! I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. God, that's so sad.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca?
Edgeworth, you
Well,
have the power
there's
to
always
raise it.
room for improvement.
Edgeworth, you have the power to raise it, apparently.
How low can it go? How low can it go? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Franziska von Karma. Smuggling route she was after.
I never heard anything else about them ever again.
The end.
I went back to doing normal things and hanging out with my boyfriend.
That's really weird that this
And
game is
watching-
only 2 cases.
Yeah, I know.
No, the rest of it was just a dating sim with Phoenix.
Ooh.
Again, that
Chat
would
goes
print
wild.
fucking money.
The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Fiend.
I
Oh.
got a post scene.
Edgeworth speaking.
Moshi mosh.
Mushy mush.
Ah, finally! I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. And you are? Ah, have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
After all these years.
Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct? Ah, so you do remember
Who
me.
the fuck is Ernest Amano?
I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Chat, that's not a permanent voice.
Okay.
I may completely change that. I don't remember who the fuck that guy is.
Mr. Ernest Amano.
You don't remember Ernest Hermano? He's like Diego Armando, but not in any way, shape, or form.
Folks, that's going to do it for another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. Thank you again so much for hanging out. My overall thoughts on this case it's pretty fun. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones for sure.
It's like for a case 2, it's really solid. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Like be funny, have silly characters, and the mystery was good enough.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I've got 2 good reasons why I like that case.
God damn it. But let us know what you thought about this case in the comments down below. And until next time, stick around for art because court is adjourned. Quill with progress update on Clockwork Spire. I should probably say a bit more. This clip depicts how evidence is admitted into the court and in this universe. It's not realistic, of course, but I think we can all agree it's more realistic than lawyers carrying on their person and bringing it out without warning. Witness testimony in this game is also depicted like how direct examination is supposed to work, rather than just letting the witness ramble about whatever. All right, 1, 2, 3. It'll be around 1:15 p.m. Put on the case as soon as the calls from Pebbles came in. That's really cool. I like the UI is really clean. And like the location, like popping in. Not good, small die. Okay. Please put this display the item marked in the Crown's Exhibit 1. Oh, that's really good. And you got the diagram on a screen. This is really good. Yeah, and like all the little sound effects and everything. That's chef's kiss. Awesome. Awesome work. Hell yeah, Quill. Emma with, remember when I made Mr. Hats? Good times. I never shared this, but this is my final hat I made a while ago. Now we're at investigation, so why not share it? He's not the best looking because burnout hit me hard. Hey, that's totally okay.
You made a lot of hats. It's completely understandable.
You literally made more than 50 of these, so you're good. You're good. And this still looks great. These are awesome. Hell yeah, Emma. I choose a T with because I didn't have time for an Ace Attorney Cat this week. Here's the Spy Family crossover screenshot redraw thingy I did a few days ago. Yeah.
Damn. You making Manfred von Karma look wholesome is really jarring.
Is Lloyd? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. His name is Twilight.
You're right. Supernova with It's My Birthday today, so as a gift to myself, I got a reverse iPad so I can draw on the go. Happy birthday to you. I'm hoping it's going to help my art block. I've also been rewatching the GAC 2 videos and got in the mood to draw Barrick on the new iPad. I'll be celebrating at a jazz bar, so I can't make the stream, but I know you are going to do great. Cheers. Hell yeah. I hope you're enjoying the jazz bar right now. And this looks great. Awesome. Hell yeah. Reaper the Yeeper with I'm so glad I got a 5-day weekend because my brain has been so angry these past few days. K Faraday art because I am impatient. Very cool. I like the vibes on this a lot. And some random sketchbook tools. Okay, very good. And Ace Attorney tools. Hell yeah. I like the juxtaposition of these two. Just like the Phoenix outline and the really, really nice Kristoff. John Cosworth, I love this improv back in the 1.5 playthrough. Oh yeah, classic.
I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, I can go wherever I want. Heck, sometimes I drop a fecal flapjack in the evidence room and toss it in some schmuck's evidence locker.
Hey, they told me Missile did it. It was the chief the whole time? Very good. Amphibimations did some very silly and slightly less silly redrawings of some Ace Attorney sprites I like.
I like these a lot.
Yeah, I like this art style. It makes me think of like the Pizza Time art style, kind of, but like obviously more Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I was thinking it reminded me of like fucking Spy Fox Or like
Oh,
Pajama
yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, like the Humongous Entertainment games. I can see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too. Hell yeah.
These are great. I like these a lot.
Amazing. Oh shit, and amphibimations with, actually this is sort of a quick doodle because I thought of this idea just now, but I thought it'd be fun to draw you guys in outfits of one of your characters you voiced during this case. Yeah! I love Wes's expression is so good as Franziska. You look so, like, evil. And Pridge being EP is great. I mean, I'm just like, amazing.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Special T with back at it again with traditional art this time. This is the first time I've drawn Franziska too. Just a little bit from the stream. Poor Gumshoe. Hey, he might be hurt, pal. We should check on.
This isn't about LeBlanc.
But sirs. It's a good bit. Ween, I was hoping to finish Tenero piece in time for this, but alas, I have Cammy though. I call this Office Ladies series. Yeah, I love this. This is really good. And like the way, like the outfit designs, like working the heart into so much of April May's designs with the shoes and the sleeves and the buttons. Really, really cool. And like the Franziska, oh my god, the pose for Cammy is so good. It's so good. Hell yeah. I love this Ween. Map and Guard with all of the Ace Attorney projects I started but never finished. I didn't forget about the project until now. Musicals can and will take up all your time and mental capacity. Hey, you're totally fine. That's so true. God damn it. The first joke, March 8th, Women's Day. March 9th, Super Mario Day.
Yeah! Wahoo! Move over, women!
What is the fire hydrant joke? I don't remember that one.
It's a hydrant that shoots
That
fire.
shoots fire? Did we make that joke? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Will you please not pick on me for 1 second?
Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. That's one of my rules. That's my rule, bitch!
Larry's shitty painting of him and Iris. Really good. That's really good.
The big boobs, and then he's got one big bicep. Hilarious.
Tender lender. Our catchphrase. Fuck him up. A pigeon with a peanut in its throat. Oh shit. Sorry, it was me. The me talking to my. Will you not pick on me for 1 second? Chat. Oh, a fire extinguisher for a fire hydrant. You kept mixing those up. I remember that now. We've got Pridgitzas or Pridgitzas. Pepperoni for Pridgeroni pizza for 420. Pieces of meat are cut from him.
Oh God. No.
Right. GED stood for Great Edible Dumbass.
No, Dumbus.
Oh, Dumbus. How could I forget about Dumbus?
Come on.
No, that's not Iris. The evil one. Her sister.
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Fuck the police comers.
I was
Straight from the
thinking,
underground.
please come straight through.
I do remember Pearl with the saying, "What does this say, Miss Elise?" It just says "fuck."
Remember, don't pull out things that can cause more bleeding.
There's a lot of unsavory women that can be creepy towards you, and I don't.
You think Mills will be turned on by little old me?
Lil Wes.
Ah, man, I wish. I worked alongside Mia, and also behind her. Wink.
Incredible. Very good. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Matt Bedingard. I hope you're resting well. Scott with, okay, I was watching an Ace Attorney playthrough with my buddy who has no connection to Ace Attorney, and so I had no idea that this was happening early. Have a silly little furry content. For fun! He's enjoying the Ace Attorney series. We're on the third case of the first game. Phoenix is a hedgehog. Makes sense. Edgeworth is a fox with floppy ears. I couldn't think of anything else to make his hair into. I made this in the span of about maybe 15 minutes, so it might not be great looking. No, this is really cute. Are you kidding me?
Yeah?
I'd kill to be able to draw something this good in 15 minutes. Hell yeah. Panic Pang, yo. As I said weeks ago, I had to draw Miles in the Go uniform and accompany his boyfriend, Phoenix, aka his boyfriend, with the Trey Bien uniform. Credits to Scott for the Miles uniform. Yeah. No, these are so good. I mean, listen, I would love to have some boba tea.
Phoenix, you can fucking see Phoenix's balls in that boba tea.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. And this is a really good bit. Yeah. Oh my god, he's dead!
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Incredible. Chrono Wizard. Holy shit, we're at the end already? Started these sketches from the first stream for this case, but it was actually more relevant for this one. I'll have some more case 2 stuff ready for next time, so please enjoy your guys as your characters and some airplane jokes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, Chrono Wizard.
Love airplane.
Yes. This is your captain speaking. Just to remind you that this bit is hilarious. Isn't the captain such a good judge of comedy?
Well, time to kill the captain.
Also, it says license to save, throw, deliver, and spawn. Very good. Watch saving throw. First time?
No, I've been detained before. This man may have business with Interpol.
Interpol? What is it?
It's a big building that facilitates worldwide police, but that's not important right now.
I love that joke. That joke fucking rips to this day. It's so good.
There's so many of that joke in Airplane.
Turns out Miss Tenero didn't have permission to do any of this.
What? Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
I fucking love that joke too. Yeah, so good. But folks, that's gonna do it for this week's stream. You're all the best. Have a great night, and we'll see you when you see us next time.